welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I'm your host, All Things Wrestling, and today we're going to be looking at all the wrestling news from Thursday. Sorry about not doing one yesterday, but there just wasn't enough news. Now let's start with a massive update on Kamala. His stepdaughter posted the following update on his health, saying James Harris, aka Kamala, is doing much better. He's off the ventilator. He's not talking, but he's alert. But God. And then a massive update after that is he is no longer on life support and he's breathing on his own following an emergency surgery. He is still not out of the woods but continues to show improvement in his condition. Thank God. I was worried that we were going to lose another legend for a minute there. But yeah, luckily he is hopefully on the up and up. Then we go to Daniel Bryan. Asked who he would want to face. It depends on whether WWE clears me to wrestle. That will change my opponent. One of my favourite guys to watch at WWE is AJ Styles. So on the WWE stage, I'd love to wrestle AJ Styles only because I wrestled John Cena before. Fair enough. And then we go back to a massive news. We've got the current 2018 pay-per-view schedule: Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, which is Raw, Fastlane, SmackDown, WrestleMania, Backlash, Raw, Payback, SmackDown, Money in the Bank, both. Really? Yeah, apparently SmackDown is both. Money in the Bank is both this year. Amazing. Battleground Raw, SummerSlam, Extreme Rules Raw. So you're going to have... That's weird, because you've got a Battleground Raw, then it's 2 Raws in a row, so SmackDown won't have a pay-per-view until September from August. Hell in the Cell, TLC Raw, Survivor Series, and Clash of Champions SmackDown. Damn. Yeah, weird. They must have a reason for that. WWE has reportedly instructed ring announcer Greg Hamilton to stop doing the pause, which encourages the fans to say 1 fall. Because they're bastards and they hate us. The belief is that WWE only wants the announcers doing things that will get the talent over. Just let him hate a goddamn Paul. It's scheduled for 1 fall. After pinning John Cena at Survivor Series, Kurt Angle has teased a potential singles match with himself and Cena. Full circle, no one can deny these two among the very best. Question is, will it occur again one-on-one? We will see at John Cena. Yes, please. I'd like to see that. And then according to ProWrestlingSheet.com, the reason for the 5 women being called up from NXT this week is due to Vince McMahon believing that women's division has gotten stale on both brands. For once, I can slightly agree with Vince here because it does kind of feel like SmackDown's kind of like, you've got good women, but you're not doing anything with it. You're kind of just like, and Raw, yeah, it needed to shake up. While there was speculation about them doing a Royal Rumble, there was no indication that that was a factor of Vince's decision. I'd love to see a women's Royal Rumble, though. That would be amazing. And then Miz commented on wanting to have a match with Daniel Bryan if Bryan can get cleared. I would love to beat him up. I would love to beat him up in a WWE ring all day, every day. I know he's working tremendously hard to get back in the WWE ring. I would love to have a match with Daniel Bryan. He's one of the best in-ring technicians that WWE has ever seen, and I would like to showcase how much better I am than him. I love the fact he did that in character. I honestly love when they do it in character. Bravo, Miz. Yeah, I'd love to see that match. That'd be great. And then, in addition to The Miz, Becky Lynch will also be taking time off from WWE to be part of the Marine. The segment with Lynch being attacked for NXT women on SmackDown Live is starting to write her off television like The Miz going through a table. Damn. See you soon then, Becky. And then, this has just pissed me off. Vince McMahon has reportedly decided against Finn Balor being Brock Lesnar's opponent in Universal title because he wasn't over. Balor acknowledged the report with the following tweet with the word forever and then F capital R-O R-E capital V-E-R spelling it over in there as well with like hashtag Balor Club and then forever but the being spelled like that. And then Also, contrary for the reports of Finn Balor pulled potential Royal Rumble title match against Lesnar, Sports Illustrated learned that Balor was never even in the mix for the match. Balor slowly transitioned into the newer version of Dolph Ziggler as a performer with a great series of matches, but no rewards atop the card or faith from the office. Sources close to WWE Creative relayed that McMahon sees Balor as bland, as when he does not portray the demon character. Vince McMahon, can you just fuck off now? Seriously, you are taking the idea of Finn Balor and smashing it into the ground. What is wrong with you? Seriously, Vince. I addressed this on Tuesday. I'm addressing this today. Stop being harsh to Finn Balor. He is one of the best wrestlers you have on your brand. Get that in your head, please. He deserves the title. He is way one of the top of the stars in your company. You should know this. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's just move on before I get even more annoyed. For the 4 WWE shows in Houston, NXT TakeOver, Survivor Series, Raw, SmackDown Live, Survivor Series was a sellout with 12,000 fans. According to Dave Meltzer, the other 3 shows range between 5,700 and 6,000 fans. For NXT, not only was the top deck completely empty, but much of the hardcam side was empty as well. Damn. Jesus Christ. Ooh. And now we have a rumoured card coming off this week's SmackDown Live for Clash of Champions. AJ Styles, Jinder Mahal confirmed. Usos, Chad Gable, Sean Benjamin. Baron Corbin, Bobby Roode, US title. Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. New Day versus Rusev and Aiden English. Charlotte, Naomi and Natalya versus Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. Yeah, I'm up for that card. It looks decent enough. Bobby Roode's getting a showcase. I want to see Mike Bennett or Mike Kanellis. Get him on there. Do it. And then John Cena is currently not scheduled for Clash of Champions. He is scheduled for the live event on Boxing Day. The Raw live event on Boxing Day. That is his next scheduled appearance. And then No LA reports that Jeff Hardy is currently recovering from a torn rotary cuff and torn labrum, however you pronounce it, says that at a recent WrestleMania 34 promotional event in New Orleans, that he hopes to be back in time for the big show. His tattooed arm was in a sling as he recovers from shoulder surgery, necessarily because of repeat overextension, but he said he plans to be back in the tag team business by WrestleMania 34. In short, these dudes are tough. That's the article. That's what I just quoted that. Yeah, that's the news. It was a decent news. Thank God for Kamala. Yeah, you got me. I've got you in my thoughts and prayer. Vince McMahon just needs to learn what the hell modern wrestling is. Triple H, please just pedigree him until he gets it in his goddamn head. Okay, I'm going now because I'm just getting more annoyed at the idea of Vince McMahon not getting what talent is. Okay. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this Wrestling Newsroom. Please give this video a like if you have. Please subscribe to see more content, and I'll catch you later.